I'm really pissed off at myself because I'm running late. Yes, and I'm supposed to be at a neighborhood watch meeting at 5:30, and I don't believe I'm going to make it. Not in a situation like this. And I haven't even made it to Witchpeck, or, well, if I was in Orleans, it'd be alright, but I haven't even made it to Witchpeck yet. And I must say that this is one of the most curvy roads. I mean, I guess there's parts of Highway 1 that are pretty freaking crooked too, but this thing takes the cake, man. I guess they're up here trimming brush off the freaking side of the road and stuff, so they've got it stopped down to one lane. I got something about. This is just where it starts getting good. Good and curdy. But yeah, I'm just a little disheveled. Freaking going through well, I'm coming back from doing the second move of the year, and we have to try to maximize value creation. So I tried to grab as much stuff as I thought I could, but no, actually, I think I did way better than the last trip to Oregon, because I was flabbergasted, dude. I spent like $200 on fucking lumber, and I don't think it was, but I feel, oh, they're doing some fucking bridge maintenance. Nice! We always like to see our infrastructure being taken care of in the state of Jefferson. Especially these roads, these freaking crazy roads. Because without the road, we wouldn't have much life here. So, you know, when Sacramento jerks us around and puts the freaking highway funds in the fucking general fund and shit, I mean, that's just fucking scandalous, man. It's freaking scandalous. Look at this one, man. You can't. This is where a 53-foot trailer would not fucking do too well. And it's pretty far down there to the freaking Trinity River. Oh, here we go. We got more guys. More guys. We got more guys. More guys. But yeah, man, we got fucking all kinds of fucking people, man, making all kinds of money. Yeah, those guys holding the sign, they probably get like $20 an hour. That's all fucking easy shit. Oh, but you know what? We still, you know, we need to take care of our own roads, you know, and not have, you know, corrupt politicians spending our money. We, the people, need to do it for ourselves, you know. So, the Republic, the Jefferson Republic, or a Republic district near you, because if you're not here on the West Coast, maybe you're on the East Coast, closer to the District of Columbia, well, maybe you need to make a district, a Republic district in your neck of the woods, you know, because nobody's going to be free unless you do it, dude. You know, there's this great, you know, there's this great illusion that, you know, we're a free people and all that kind of horse shit, but the fact is that there's quite a few people that really enjoy being slaves, and we can't do much for them. Except live free and try to show them how they could do it too. You know, they can drop the shackles of wage serfdom and maybe take a dive into being an entrepreneur full time for all your needs, not just something they might do on the side or anything. I mean, you gotta get committed to it, And here it is, the 2nd of the month, and I'm fucking almost fucking broke, man. So, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about being broke. I'm just worried about not having the tools I need to get the tasks that I know I need to get done accomplished. And everything's costing more, so there's a price premium in doing the work quick and easy right now. So we're going to keep recruiting apprentice or executive assistants, I should say. If you'd like to find out more about the other positions that are available in Happy Camp Republic and our associated enterprises that produce products for our local resource-based economy, or if you're just curious about this notion of providing stuff to your community for free, I mean, be sure to look at some of my other channels, and the proof is in the pudding, because I'm not too cute, and I for surely ain't got a lot of money, and I for surely don't have a lust for money, but I do have a need for it. So it really burns my ass, because it's really funny, because like lately there's been a lot of violence over money around the mercantile, and it is just it's just audacious, man. And the way some people act, and when they're the thief, they act like somebody else is the thief. They try to deflect the blame onto somebody else, and it's kind of like the government, because that's what the government does, right? They're never responsible for what they do. They always got a nice scapegoat sitting in the wings to blame for whatever it is. I mean, whether it's some kind of foreign policy thing, or a trade deal, or the economic lies that they like to disseminate these days. That's what we have to look forward to, So I mean, that's kind of like why I feel so bad about this, because I know that I'm a person that can make a difference, and I know my neighbors rely upon me, and I feel honored and blessed that I've been asked to, be the treasurer and secretary for Neighborhood Watch, and I would like to get them hooked up on all the nice little goodies that go with a nonprofit organization, and get us off on the right foot, and try to mold this into the being actually maybe the dispute resolution organization, and actually maybe forming a separate company or something. I don't know. Hey, what would you want your dispute resolution organization to be called? We could have a contest. Yeah, we could have a contest. We could say that. Well, actually, I got all kinds of ideas for freaking contests, man. I need freaking artwork done. I need effective, trustworthy custodians to manage Republic property and yield the best resource, or the most. And this is kind of another idea I've had, is trying to gamify and quantify what the resource-based economy does, and not equate it to dollars whatsoever. Actually, maybe try to equate it to something, well, like gold and silver. But maybe also bring in some other commodities, because, the world does run on oil, so, that might be a very good fungible commodity to try to tie a cryptocurrency, or use as, reserves for a community-backed currency. Which, the community-backed currency could be backed by a number of different commodities: gold, silver, labor, produce, products that might be made in your region. You might want to try to encourage people to maybe buy from you with alternative currencies like Bitcoin, or a program that I'm going to start instituting is the silver dime, quarter. They're the 90%. Now here we are in Mushpig. About to go over the big bridge. But yeah, so I gotta really get going with this resource-based economy. And like I said, I think a good way to maybe quantify it, and here, brothers of Yurok. And we're beating feet to Orleans. But yeah, gamification and offering prizes and awards for achieving certain statuses. We want to try to encourage people to produce more, but not because they're working from a scarcity mindset where they feel they have to be greedy and hoard scarce resources. No, we want to put the resources, and we got to figure out some kind of system where we can rate people, and because certain products, obviously, in a hybrid resource-based economy, is going to some products are going to take more monetary, currency, or more fiat currency to acquire than some others, and that's probably more of a regional thing, because certain regions, like we can get firewood around here real easy. We can get high quality medical cannabis here real easy. We can find gold in the river real easy. We can provide certain labor to people. We can offer recreational activities, vacation packages, accommodations, a great multitude of products, goods, and services. Depending on how many people actually start making it a priority to participate in the resource-based economy, and that's just, like I said, it's got to come more from I would like to see, because this is kind of one of the, I don't know. I mean, Peter Joseph has he's a smart guy, and he's obviously, I listen to him, but what I think there's some certain human emotions, and this concern that if we relinquish, everything to the, machines or something, that there's just going to be some kind of, it's either going to turn out like T2 or Terminator or iRobot or something, And if the individual who's benefiting from the technology is not, immersed in the technology, I don't know, I forget the name of the I guess it was one of the more recent Tom Cruise movies, and he was like this drone repairman. So he'd like fly out in this freaking spaceship and repair these drones that were fighting this war on Earth, and so yeah, and it turned out that the dude was just a clone. I mean, they got like the best electronic twidget in the military, and trained him like a freaking SEAL or some kind of special forces member, and these guys just go out and repair these drones, which are fighting. Gosh, I can't even remember what they're fighting. But the drones kind of I didn't really pay attention to the whole movie. I don't really like Tom Cruise much anymore, but he it was one of the better movies, I must say, because I did watch it a little bit. So just because we automate everything and we have a focus on computerization, automation, and robotics and drones, that doesn't mean that we have to apply them like the United States government does, or anything like that. But you damn sure we better be developing our own army if we have to. We want to be able to produce our own drones, like Iran is. Produce high performance weapons like China and Russia do. And that's going to have to be essential, because it's funny, I was listening to an interview Greg Hunter did today on YouTube. He had Catherine Austin Fitts on, and she was talking about how the infrastructure is being obviously privatized. You know, we're seeing, you know, water supplies being sold to multinational companies, and the rates going straight up, and the service going straight to hell. You know, so she sees this as a manifestation of the warfare that is going on right now, because it was really funny. She didn't really say that there's going to be a collapse, or that there's you know, because everybody else is, you know, like saying there's going to be a collapse or a war or whatever. And I'm more on the war side. I think we're already suffering pretty detrimental effects of the economic downturn, and it's just ludicrous to think that it's gotten any better, or any of the numbers that any of the government agencies release are credible. I listen to a lot of different guys on YouTube, and it's pretty amazing how most of them are doom and gloomers, and they'll predict, you know, like, I mean, hey, like, I don't know, Max Geyser. Let's just pick on Max for a minute. He is, you know, pretty adamant that there's going to be, you know, some kind of you know, collapse or whatever. There's going to be another debt hiccup or whatever, and that this is going to have maybe, you know, reverberations similar to how 2008 turned out. But we have already kind of been through several little you know, debt crisis type events, and the continuing one is that the homeowner and the average worker is unable to obtain the credit that I always pass you out here, man. I always think of Dan. Yeah, Mr. Man, what happened? I should try to contact him. Yeah, I'm gonna call you just for, you know, Slate Creek, you know, old times thing. Anyway, but we got to establish the infrastructure, like she was talking about, to be able to transact and have a well, I'm not going to call it credible, but to have a reputable currency. So and that's, I guess, going to be one of the things that will erode the potential value in an alternative currency like Bitcoin, and does influence, you know, commodities like oil and gold. And it's all dependent on, you know, the military actions of United States. Because she was saying that, if we're on a slow burn, this is a slow crash. It took hundreds of years for the Roman Empire to finally degenerate to a point that it wasn't the Roman Empire anymore. And I actually kind of really agree with her, because until there is a major war, the United States has such a numbers advantage in battlefield technology and in deploying this technology in the battlefield. This isn't. We aren't just talking about theory or whatever that we're gonna fight the Cold War with. No, most of the super weapons of today are in use every day in Yemen and Afghanistan, Pakistan. The drones are multi-gender sailor force. Wow, there's so many changes, man, going on, and it's worth it for countries like China to go out and deploy a ballistic missile system, because now they have the largest economy in the world, and they consume the most oil. So by today's benchmarks, they should be minting the coin of the realm. And pretty soon, even if the United States is tries a military option, it's not really an option, man, because China makes all our stuff, man, and we can't cut them off. Well, we're gonna go bomb our factories. We go blow their shit up, dude. We ain't gonna have no shit. So I don't know. If there is a freaking war, I don't know, dude. It's gonna be. Like I said, we're already in it right now. We're already in the midst of World War III right now. It's been going on now for almost 14 years. And, it's getting hotter and everything, and maybe not every participant is openly in combat. But, like with the situation in Ukraine over the last few years and how it's heating up, Syria, as well as every other country that has been, deposed in the last 2 decades, 3 decades. But, we gotta make it so that no matter what gotta make it so that the numbers that the Federal Reserve puts out and the monopoly they hold on the currency is powerless, or it doesn't give them the grand advantage that they have right now, where they are able to manipulate all the markets, massage them to points that they want to maintain their hegemony. on everything, and it's actually, you know, getting. I'm not gonna say that, man. Do you know how hard it is to control everything in a chaotic system, which is rarely stable? Do you know how difficult that is? Do you know how audacious the New World Order is to even try to achieve such a thing? I mean, I don't know, man. I live my day the best I can, and when I'm feeling bad, I try to talk about it like I do with, you know, this video, and, you know, I try to do something about it, and I can't sleep at night when I know that it's a it's a conspiracy. It's a planned, planned action, you know, and it's been planned for a long time. And I can only say that it probably would have been successful in the past if it could have persisted, you know. But we all know that empires have a cycle, just like a life cycle of any natural thing, and these cycles are, you know, they can be your friend, they can be your enemy too, if you're expecting you know, things to always remain the same in these parts anyway. You know, so we have to know what to expect and, you know, how to live in that season, you know, so, and not be, man, look at what the fire did last year, man, wow. Could have been much worse though, man. Could have been much, much worse. The fire could have been much, much worse, but yeah, wow, look at this. I mean, like, it was burning, like, right by his house and stuff, man, but they contained it, and I don't think there were any structures lost. Hope we can make it through this year with that much luck. But here again, it's action that preserve that property or whatever, even though you know, it's kind of, man, I'd love to buy this place, man. I'd love to buy that place. And I guess this is maybe a pure point where we need to come to extend the Happy Camp Republic network to our closest peer, because, you know, I was talking to Michael about my plans to try to build a community infrastructure, and yeah, so freaking I kind of excited about the conversation, because supposedly, I guess we got maybe we got a better pipe now or something, maybe, or not really sure, but we can go ahead and get up to like 20 megabit down, 10 megabyte up, right there at the Mercantile, and that would be the next, I guess, upgrade up. I guess we're already getting 9 and 3 or or something like that, maybe 8.3. Anyway, it's supposed to be like better than enhanced standard service they get from them, but I don't know. I gotta check that out when I get back to this thing. And then I gotta freaking pull cables and try to reactivate the video system. So much to do, and then I've got some prospects that might be getting active with the volunteer program, and hopefully they'll turn out to be trustworthy and help us build even more value with less fiat currency. And maybe even create a market demand for directly or resource-based economy products, that are made by communities that are implementing the hybrid model and are actually producing products, goods, and services for the community, and desire to expand their distribution, production, and their effect on more of humanity. And I mean, that's really the thing. I mean, because we don't necessarily have to do away with money, and we don't have to do away with private property or whatever. We just got to make the world a truly free market where you are. I mean, if your labor is backing the dollar, does it make sense that Janet Yellen is the one who determines the value of your labor by her issuing all the currency that your labor is denominated in? So wouldn't it be better if you just worked for a set rate, like I don't know, an ounce of silver an hour, and and also accept other goods at maybe discounted or different rates, But I mean, if you can, it's like what I did today. I just spent like $900 at Harbor Freight today, and I have been. She said I was the biggest customer this week. If it's from Sunday, that's not saying too much, or maybe she said it was in the last week. But wow, dude, that was only an $800 spooge, man. That's not the biggest, and it's not the smallest either. So. I guess I already command an appreciable market segment or demand, and I find that hard to believe, man, because when I used to do all the remodels on the real estate down and our mommy and I own. in Albuquerque, that was, I mean, man, I spent a lot of money, man. And I'd hate to think about what all that work would cost today. It'd be twice as much. Oh my God. And it's just crazy, dude. Just crazy. Most of what's going on. But anyway, all we can do is try to adapt to the environment and try to live in the environment in a sustainable fashion, that we do not degrade the environment for future generations. And we gotta, stand up and be responsible custodians of whatever it is that you do in your life, and that's something that we have to personally, as a community, encourage, because the government doesn't encourage it, and society doesn't really either. So, to add more value to your community and your activities, this is an important aspect, very important aspect. But man, I just can't, damn mirrors in the way, man. I can't see you down there to the river. It's beautiful. But yeah, and this reliance on the money thing, because that's that's the big thing. Oh, well, we can't buy property, or we can't do this or that without the money. Well, it can be done, but we don't hear about how often it happens and how many people are actually doing it, and to what extent they're doing it, and what kind of activities in the resource-based economy are most important. Obviously, getting a hold of the necessities is or providing the necessities to everyone without the requirement of labor or servitude. This is a experiment that we're living every day in Happy Camp Republic. So if you're involved with the Venus Project, or maybe Zeitgeist movement or something, and you're not really happy with the direction that the organization is going, because of their lack of tangible, practical results, I submit to you that we're still in an accretion stage. We're getting more and more participants in our community, and that is what is essential. How quickly it happens and everything. Just because you've been at it for a couple of years, like I have, and it's taken you a long time to yield any results. Don't be so hard on yourself. This is It's not a normal thing to be doing, so do not expect stellar performances on your debut. More important is that you stay in the saddle and you don't give up, and you be willing to do things that the average person is unable to do. So, proof's in the pudding. Contact somebody, because I wish there was more point to contact that I had, and I was utilizing all our communication modes to their fullest potential. But here I am driving down the highway. I'm management, and but I'm filling in this specialized labor need, a driver, to get this job done. So I guess that's maybe the next position I'll be looking for, a driver. Anyway, this is Chris McGraw, imercury with imercury Media Group, a enterprise that is located in the historic Happy Camp Republic District in the state of Jefferson. Remember, you create the wealth. It's it's your choice what you value. Just start demanding some tangibles, because you're gonna need them.